You know him from shows such as Pretty Little Liars and Power Rangers, so many other films. Cody is joined by a very special guest this morning.
Yes, indeed. He puts the pretty in Pretty Little Liars. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Maize joining us right now. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Okay, so Pretty Little Liars, it's like the next generation. This is not like a direct sequel, but it's kind of in the same vein. Am I getting this right?
Correct. It's not specifically a reboot of the Pretty Little Liars that everyone knows about. It's HBO Max's original take on the Pretty Little Liars franchise and set in that universe. It's a horror and mystery. It definitely taps more into the horror than I think the original one that people are used to.
It does seem creepier than the first one. It does. It does.
Yeah.
Now, who are you playing?
Creepy in a fun, creepy way.
Oh,
like
okay.
I think of like What Did You Do Last Summer or Scream, where it always has that little tinge where you know what you're watching,
All right.
so you can kind of laugh at the same time as Scream.
Now, who are you playing in this?
So my character is Joseph, and currently in the series, Imogen and Tabby, played by Bailey Madison and Chandler Kinney, are on a full stream investigation to try and find the connection of the tragic events that are in their current lives and the tragic events 20 years ago in their mother's lives. My character had a relationship with Angela Waters, who is the current prime person that they are trying to find information about. So they find me in the yearbook of her mother's, and they come to get some answers.
Okay, get some answers. No, don't give us any answers. I want people to watch it.
I won't.
Okay, all right.
Exactly.
I've been a big fan of your work for a long time. Like, you pop up in something, you know it's going to be good. You're in it, it's going to be good. Like National Treasure, Book of Secrets. You were in that with Nick Cage. Do you have a Nick Cage story you could share with us?
Most of my days on set were with Ed Harris because I was, his right-hand man. There was one day where I was up in center with Nick, just hanging out, and there was a small group of us, and it was at the time when he had 7 castles or something all over Europe. And so I just remember him talking about the various castles that he was, having to deal with and remodel and all the problems of owning castles.
Oh, that old story? Oh, man. That happens to me all the time. It's just a pain owning all these castles. What about, you were in You, which is one of my favorite shows. I love You. And your character almost caught Joe. I mean, you were so close to catching Joe. That series almost ended after season 2 because of you.
I know. And there was actually a whole 3rd episode, storyline where my character went more, down his path, where I think as the audience would really think I started to catch him. But I think they wanted to stay more towards his own actions and his life as opposed to the possibility of him getting caught. But that was super fun. That show, out of any show I've ever been in, I've gotten the most texts from friends and texts from people I know. Literally, my phone blew up just from those couple of episodes.
It was fantastic. Now, as a journalist, I was doing a deep dive on your career and everything, and I looked at the You Wiki. And they were talking about your character, Officer Nico, of course. And then, matter of fact, on my computer, I looked it up, and I have a little graphic here for you. So it says, here is Officer Nico, and then it says quotes, and it says, just balls. Just balls. Could you go back into your toolbox and give us that line?
With no reference, I think, let me see. Just balls.
There you go. Perfect. The man is a master actor. Did you see that? He did that off the cuff. That's amazing.
Magical.
When can we see you on Pretty Little Liars? Are you in the next 2 episodes? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm in the episode which comes out tomorrow. They're releasing episode 6 and 7, so you'll see me in 6. And then next week, it's for the finale. They're releasing 8, 9, and 10, and you'll see me in episode 8.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for joining us, man. That was a lot of fun. You got anything new coming out? Anything else you want to plug? Anything?
Everything else is kind of under the radar. So, but with right now, it's Pretty Little Liars.
You could just whisper it.
No one's watching.
That's cool. That's cool. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Back to you, Court.
Thanks, Cody.